I think I'm in the middle of trying to build as many automatons as possible, so that my poor fragile humans don't have to do any actual work. That sounds ideal. So, oh, we're preparing for the storm, which is far away, and also it's cold. And it's going to get colder. I don't like that! What's the deal with you? No gatherable resources in range. Well then, it doesn't really make sense to put anybody in there, does it? All of our people are occupied, as are all of our automatons. This coal thumper's inoperative. Nobody's at the coal thumper. No one's doing a thump. People have decided not to be thumping. There's plenty of thumping going on here. Wow, why do I have a second coal thumper right next to my other coal thumper? Why did I decide that this was a good idea? It's got an automaton working on it. The heater does not need to be on. What else are we doing out here? We've got some coal deposits. Can make coal mines. Got some piles out here that I could maybe do something with. I've got steelworks. Oh, goody. Yes. And I've got an automaton working the steelworks. Excellent. That's good. That's what I like to see. I've got an automaton working the other steelworks. Good, because both of these are garbage, cold places out in the middle of nowhere. Where are my actual people? My 45 engineers. Working on stuff in the middle of places. So, where are we on technology? Working on improved heaters, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Probably want to start working on generator efficiency. Steam hub upgrade. Probably a thing I want as well. I also need to decide if I'm using the steam cores for more automatons or for, like, mining facilities or whatever. Coal deposits. I think it's actually more efficient to do it on coal deposits rather than coal thumpers and gathering posts, because coal thumpers and gathering posts requires way more automatons than just one. Like, if I spend 2 automatons, then I'm going to be spending more than 2 automatons on a cold thumper and then in-range gathering posts. Then, you know, of course, words. Cookhouse, sure. Factory. Making prostheses, good. 4 people being treated. Nobody dead. Nobody crippled, apparently. Although I think somebody was crippled before. Maybe I made them some prostheses. Prosthetics. I don't like prostheses as a word. Why can't we just call them prosthetics? It's got bad word sound. Bad mouthfeel on that word. Hothouse is running, excellent. And if we look at temperature, all of the arcs are orange. Cool. Alright, how's our economy? Very positive on coal. Very positive on food. That's never going to change. Barely any people in this place. Everybody's living in tents, but the tents are livable. And I've got 1,000,000 vacant beds because I have a bunch of people in care houses? What? Oh, no. I have 5 vacant beds in actual housing facilities and 20 vacant beds in care houses. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. At some point, those are going to have to be upgraded, but maybe that doesn't matter in the near future. And we got scouts out doing things, doing scouty things. What's the map look like? Hey, scouts. There's the storm. It's coming. Storms are coming. Cool. Alright. And then... how are we doing out here? I don't have a fighting arena. I got organic fertilizer. That's cool. Not that I have bodies. Could use bodies to save lives. Good. And also use bodies to do other things. This is just the sick recovers faster, just generally. That's great. Wow. Corpse disposal is amazing. One quarter of patients will die instantly. It seems bad. Maybe no triage. Eating soup causes discontent, but with the public house and whiskey laws, that's okay. And how are we for discontent and hope? Hope is maybe a little problematic, but discontent we are just fine on. There is an appropriate amount of coal here, so that's fine. Got a gathering post with actual workers employed there. Who thought that was a good idea? Where am I in terms of resource tech? I haven't even learned coal mining yet. That should probably be a thing I do in the near future. I'm gonna have to take a good look at all the various resources. Build 5 houses, disband all expeditions, gather 8,000 coal, and gather 500 food rations. Alright, well the rations are coming on their own. I'm not gonna have to worry about that. Rations, I'm in a good place. Alright, I think I'm up to speed. I think we can allow time to progress. People's getting sick. Scouts have reached the supply trailer. Alright, tell me about the supply trailer. Plenty of various equipment lies scattered around the trailer. Probably taken out in an attempt to free it after the ice has collapsed under it. Okay, well, let's explore. This gear must have belonged to prospectors or explorers who came here before us. Some of it was twisted and crushed by the moving ice, but we found many usable things. Alright, I'll take some priceless machinery. That sounds wonderful. Alright, now you're holding on to like 1 million steam cores. Let's get you home before anything else disastrous happens. Home by way of Lone Boulder? Just so it'll be a place that I know about when I come back? That's a day and 5 hours. That's a day and 8 hours. Wow. That's 10 hours. I think I want to hit Lone Boulder while I'm close to it, and then head home. So we'll go Rock Formation and then Lone Boulder, because presumably it'll take a lot less than a day and 8 hours to travel this distance, if I do it that way. Automatons doing the things. Love it. Love it. Should probably start working on more automatons, actually. Let's queue up another one of these bad boys. Oh, one is already queued up. They're just doing this work first. Well, okay. Wait. Did it... Is it only doing the one I select? And then when I switched off, it stopped doing the... I think I lost progress here. Alright, well, that's good to know. People are depending on me. No, Hortense. Hortense? They're depending on me. You're useless. They're depending on the robots. Hortense? What the hell kind kind of name is Hortense? Hang on. Hold on a minute. This requires some investigation. Who is this idiot? Show me these people. How do I look at their names? It's like everybody's got, like, you know, John and Simon and Molly and Harold. Normal white people names. Normal names for white people. Everybody's white in this game. I think everybody's European in this game. Is what's actually going on. Phoebe. Dorothy. Fine. We got a Benedict. That's cool. Rufina's an interesting one. Yeah, straight up Hortense. Is that real? That doesn't sound real. Whatever. I guess you can be named Hortense if you want. All right, how's temperatures looking now? Tents are chilly. Workshops are livable. We do need to start getting houses. We definitely need to start researching houses. It's gonna take some time to get there, unfortunately. I might need more workshops. How many workshops do I have? 3 workshops. And I can have a max of 4, presumably. I don't think it gets any better than that. Doesn't it say something about tech workshops? Like, it's not hard to build another workshop. The problem is putting people in it. Where are my people working, actually? The factory, yes. The care house, yes. All of these places, okay. This gathering post could be replaced. But that's about it. We kind of have only 10 more idiots to work with at the moment. Alright, what is not being occupied at all? A coal pile, that's fine. This thumper, that's fine. I don't even know why I built that, to be honest. Another coal pile, that's also fine. Things that are fine include... Alright, you working on the thing? You are. Production queue empty. Not anymore, buddy. Ah, that's what thump means. Okay, you made it to the rock formation. 22 hours. Okay, I think I saved exactly 10 hours, which is the travel time from here. Okay, I didn't save any time. Oh, well. And then, yeah, let's build one more workshop. The tech is going to be important. And then once that gets built, we can start leeching people from this gathering post over here. People are hungry, so eat some goddamn food. Excuse me. Stuck automaton. Sir, an automaton has entangled itself hopelessly in its assigned building. We can't free it without at least partially dismantling one or the other, and that means shutting down either the automaton or the building. If I shut down the automaton, it won't be able to work for the next 12 hours. If I shut down the sawmill, the workplace will be inactive for the next 12 hours. That's actually fine, I think. So now we have this automaton that can be sent somewhere else. So I might as well. Improved heaters researched. Excellent. Is now the time to start working on houses? It probably is. Like, I know we're gonna need it. I don't know if we're gonna need anything else sooner than that. This building is not working. Yep, that's fine. We're kind of okay on wood at the moment. Resource depot storing coal. Storage? We're good on storage, I think. I think everything is okay. Scouts have reached the Misty Valley. Tell me about the Misty Valley. The air here is still. The trail ahead disappears in a milky haze. Even in the middle of the day, it feels like twilight. Oh, 'cause it's misty. A narrow path we were investigating led onto a large, flat landscape. The snowy plains we have discovered seem promising. We've already observed a dozen places worth exploring. We have to scout the plains. Okay, sure. Whoa, there's a lot of places to go out here. Where am I sending you, idiots? One day and 2 hours. 20 hours. 1 day and 21 hours. I wish I could plan, like, waypoints. Like, go here, then here. So I could see what that, like, timing would look like. And then Snowy Hill is new. We go to Snowy Hill. What are you carrying? Just coal and steel? Yeah, let's go check out Snowy Hill. Let's see what's out here. And then on the next pass out, you can investigate ruined warehouse or empty shelter or whatever. That seems fine. A new automaton has been built. All the cogs are oiled. Excellent. Oil my cogs, baby. Do I build another one? I kind of need to wait until we get some cores back before I do commit to anything else. But you all can still be employed at the factory. That seems fine. Don't have anywhere else to send you. This is still being built. There it is. So now we gotta find some engineers to move over. I think it's supposed to be this gathering post. Which means... Where did it say how the tech works? Research building count 4. Research rate 150 out of a potential 160. Because this is still waiting for workers. If I go into tech over here, it tells me about workshops, right? Tell me about workshops. Specifically for workshops. Okay, yeah, that's the best I can do. Okay, well, if that's how it's gonna work. And then significantly lowered gains for each additional workshop, but at this point I will take anything I can get. And how are we on coal now? A little negative. Which I think means put the automaton in here. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address the problem. Start heating 2 of the cold homes within 2 days, then keep them heated for 2 days. In 1 day, it's going to become extra cold. So I guess I shouldn't start heating them until that hits, so that I know how much heat I need to give them, and they're not going to randomly become colder. But I can heat some homes. And now I have free workers who are free to do other things. Like work here, or do nothing. Well, if I build a public house, I'm going to want to send them there. Unless the public house is also going to be run by an automaton. Unbelievable. What am I going to do with actual unemployed people? Think we need another gathering post out here. Like, this now has a coal pile. And this coal pile is just growing, which means we need another gathering post and another automaton, I think. So that's a thing we can start on. We're gonna get a bunch of cores coming in soon anyway, right? Sure, let's do that. Let's see if we can make that work. What has happened? A figure in the distance. Sir, we've noticed something in the distance. A small black dot in the white desert moving slowly towards us. It's possible it might be a survivor. An survivor. One lone survivor. Wait and see. Thanks for that. Workers. One worker. Really? What? Like a single person is just gonna come in out of the wilds and Sure. Sure. Whatever you say, buddy. Oh my god. Alright, what other resource depots do I have? That one's holding steel. It's probably good. Although, not super necessary right now. Hold wood instead. Until, we need to hold other things. And then that one's holding food rations. That's definitely necessary. So we only have the 3 resource depots. Might need more. More is easy to come by. It's really not a problem. Okay. Time continues to pass. Wow. Look at the way the automaton affixes itself to the coal thumper. This, like... Automatons are weird-ass things. The visuals on these things are wild. I still don't know what I'm going to do with these poor unemployed people. Something, presumably. Eventually. But more coal gathering is definitely a thing that I need to start focusing on. Don't have that much time. Oh, and I can sign a law. I think we were going to head towards... Maybe I should head towards extended shift? Fighting arena to head towards moonshine? Get my engineers drunk? Seems like a good idea. None of these do anything for Hope is the problem. And Hope is the place where I kind of need the assistance. Discontent is whatever. But Hope... I don't know how to get more of that. I don't have any hope buttons. My hope buttons are all gone. Am I still negative on coal right now? No. Extremely positive, like 300 positive. That's not extremely positive. It's like a little positive. I'm gonna definitely need more resource things to hold coal. Can I hold? There's like better storage things that I can tech up to. I've got so much tech I need to learn, and I don't have that many days to learn it all. I think I'm okay with just building regular resource depots instead of the better resource depots. Not a big deal. And it kind of doesn't matter where they go because their temperature is irrelevant. But it is something for my poor idiots to do while they're waiting for something to happen. George Taylor. Dorothy Mond. People are depending on me! It's nice to think that. Alright, now I gotta pick what this is gonna hold. It's gonna hold coal, is the answer. So we need to be able to store a lot more coal than we can at the moment. Alright, this is ready. Achievement unlocked. Oxbridge. What does that mean? Have 4 workshops doing research at the same time. Yeah, research, baby. Research all the things. Scouts have reached the snowy hill. Tell me more. A distinct spot in Frostland. We can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. Barren Hollow and Research Outpost. Oh no. There continues to be more things to discover. Okay. Well, I could just send them home, but they're not carrying anything super relevant. So maybe we keep on exploring. Research Outpost seems like a place that's likely to have cores. Yeah. Go get me some more cores. Probably. Probably cores. Bunkhouse researched, and scouts have reached the Lone Boulder. So much is accomplished here. First off, new tech. I think it's time for this. It's almost assuredly time for this. I'm gonna need it for sure. You explore the Lone Boulder. Search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. Okay, cool. But you're still coming home, because you're carrying like 6 cores on you. And a million other things. Yeah, just come home. And come back out here later, hopefully. Do I want to replace these things with bunkhouses? Probably. I think I'll do it after the freeze, though. Because I want to make sure that this doesn't, like, get accidentally failed by the temperature drop. I am worried that that is a thing that will happen. So I can get +2 temperature in all zones. Whenever. At any moment. Let's just replace the houses. Let's make life better for people. Another automaton is ready. Excellent. Go get me more wood. Now I'm out of cores. I still didn't sign a law! Okay, fine. Let's go. Alright, what is the area of effect on this? It's just based on how close it is to places that people can live, right? So I think I can actually sit it next to literally all of the living spaces. Seems good. Mechanical calculators researched. Oh, yes, of course. Yes, naturally. It's time to research houses? It's probably time to research houses. Hope rises! Yeah, that's what I want to see. Give me that hope. Alright, and then this just is here, right? Passive effects. Good. Storage limit reached. Okay. Didn't I just make a new automaton? Oh, I sent it over here. Where are my automatons working? Tell me more. This gathering spot definitely needs an employee of some kind. Alright, 20, 31, and 4 unemployed. So 35. And then the extra 10 are in scouts. Yes. Okay. That is correct. Oh, we have an automaton of this coal thumper. Okay, maybe not you. Maybe you go over here. Like, I could shuffle this around in bits and pieces. I think that's probably fine. Oh, this is going to be heavily story-related. Oh no, what's happening? He's dead. Well, the survivor died. New Manchester, a cry for help. Sir, an exhausted man has just reached our city, badly frostbitten and with a harrowing story to tell. I should have known it wasn't going to be this easy. He says he's come from a nearby city called New Manchester. It's inhabited mostly by workers and their families, but their resources are running out and they're in trouble. Fearing the coming storm, they sent a scout team to look for help. He's the sole survivor. He begs us to help his people. Well, I literally have only one option. We must find out more. We have to send scouts to New Manchester at once. Okay. 14 days. Scout Frostland and find New Manchester before the storm. Expedition camp discovered. Oh, it's like right next to me. Interesting. Okay, so now we have storyline stuff to do this way, in addition to the stuff that's going to disappear. Crap. Hey, Cryptomancer, how's it going? Alright, well, guess we just do the things. Keep on trying to do things. Helping at what cost? Sir, some of our people are restless. They argue that with the storm closing in, we won't be able to succeed in our mission and help New Manchester at the same time. They understand it's a difficult decision, but they want to know what your priority will be when we have to choose. Can't abandon people in need will cause discontent. I won't endanger our mission will cause hope to fall. Well, I can deal with discontent better than I can deal with lack of hope. So I guess we can't abandon people in need. I might have, Cryptomancer. I think I just wanted the badge. Hello? What is this? How long has that been there? Saving the messenger. Captain, the man who arrived from New Manchester is in critical condition. If he doesn't get help right away, he'll die. He could be our only chance to learn more about the other city. Well, let's hope we can save him. Survivors reach the city. A group of survivors. No, it was just one. It was just one survivor, not a group of survivors, but thank you. 7 more badges available? Alright, cool. Well, I mean, you gotta get in on the ground floor, right? They are tired, they'll need a place to rest, a bite to eat, and perhaps some medical attention. But they are ready to lend a hand however they can. I see. Yeah, it was one survivor. Don't give me that several survivors crap. Alright? I can see you lying to me over there. One survivor. Who is, sick, I guess? In palliative care. Because he's gravely ill. Okay, buddy, okay. I guess we're gonna have to be able to deal with grave illness. Don't like that plan! Factory's closed. That's fine. That's probably correct. Alright, what am I doing with you? Yeah, good. Just go work in the cookhouse for now. Until I make the public house and need to rearrange things yet again. Devin. Nothing of any relevance? Cool. Am I better equipped for this settlement to hit negative 120? Well... I don't know. Presumably I will be, just because I'm not going to need to have as much materials stored as I did last time. Right? Like, I'm actually on pace to hit their stated goal for rations. Scouts have reached the research outpost. Ooh. This research outpost was deserted a long time ago. It's quite old, but there might still be some useful equipment inside. Well, let's explore it. The people who worked here were explorers. They paved the way north for the rest of us. They must have left in a hurry. Perhaps to reunite with their families before the Great Winter took hold. Let's take all their stuff. Yeah, and I do have a sense of, like, which techs I want to get sooner rather than later. Not like a good sense, but some sense. It does exist. That information is at least partially available to me. Alright, what am I doing with you? Am I just sending you to the Barren Hollow on the way back? I think I'm sending you to the Barren Hollow on the way back. And then you can come home with the cores that you are carrying. Alright. This has nothing to gather, and it's a sawmill, so I might as well just deconstruct it. And rebuild it further out to get the rest of the wood out here. Are there actually people working here? Were real people employed in the sawmill? That doesn't seem like a good idea. Make another prosthetic while you're at it. Not because I think I'll need it, but like, what else are you doing with your time? Alright, we have investigated the research outpost. That's great. I wonder too. Hortense. Still not a real name. Alright.
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
Oh crap. The heaters are already on. I was not prepared for this. Okay. Let's get some steam hubs out there. Drastically unprepared for this. Alright, well, build that right quick, please. And then let's start ramping up the heat, keeping our people healthy, and replacing houses with other kinds of houses. The workday is begun!
Work time. Get moving.
Scouts have returned to the city. Excellent. My favorite. Alright, so now that scouts have returned to the city, we can start making more automatons. Like, lots more automatons. I'm full on steel. Oh. I was not prepared for that. And we need to send you idiots. Am I going to send you back out here? Like, I feel like I'm not going to get a lot of opportunity to come back out here if I don't send you out here soon. But also, the expedition camp is pretty important as well. Alright, let's go for this first. 1 day and 1 hour versus 2 days and 19 hours. The hothouse is too cold. Yep. Should have seen that coming. Alright, build these goddamn heaters, please. How long does it take before it freezes out? Is this complete? Oh my god, this is almost frozen? I've almost lost already? No, it's fine. What? It's actually fine. It's unfreezing. Is it? I'm extremely concerned. Like, is this closing? Is this getting more freezing? Like, I can't even tell what's going on here. Maybe... Because, like, this looks fine. So maybe it's now unfree, like, freezing is counting down, and now it's unfreezing, so it's counting back up? Like, this is about to go away when it finishes? Concerns. 6 hours. Okay, cool. Let's build some houses. Now I have this idle automaton who can go anywhere. He can go anywhere. Where am I sending him? Yeah, the freezing thing is now missing here. Okay. Okay. Oh, God, that was scary. Okay. And new technology is going to be heating. We're going to need more generator power. Because we're, like, close to the edge now of not being able to generate enough power. And then we probably need to do an efficiency. I imagine an efficiency is going to be a good idea after that also. Scary, ambiguous UI, right? And then these just need to finish before the next 6 hours and everything will be okay. Mild frostbite, yeah, I know. I guess that means I need to do a research. I need to figure out how to deal with grave illness because I can't yet. What's going on here? Yes, I understand. I get it. Who's working in the cold, though? Oh, the factory is very cold. Okay, we'll turn on the heater. Jesus. Hell is wrong with you people? Someone has left a note at the care house. It reads, "Thank you. With all the work we have to do, it's so hard for families to properly care for an invalid. Places like this make life a little easier for us all. I'm glad I could help." Give me that hope! Delicious, small amounts of hope. Individual pixels of hope. Alright, is this actually going to finish in time? Waiting for workers. How about... let's send some goddamn workers. Like, does this work to get these built quicker? I really want that to be true, because this needs to finish. Oh, no, I didn't make it. Did I make it? I might have made it. I think I finished the one in time. So now I have multiple things that are at least livable. Whew. Alright, cool. Yup, I know. I'm aware. I'm aware that overdrive is a problem. It's alright. It's gonna warm up soon and then everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Alright. Let's have you stop being unemployed. Alright. Narrowly made that one in time. I'm gonna need more resource posts. wood. Where does it show my storage? None of this shows storage. How do I show storage? I want like a list out of how stuff is getting stored. My default stock... Aha, here it is. No. Yes. My capacity for wood is 450. And if I make this not be... One of these is on wood, right? If I make it not be wood... Wait a minute. That doesn't seem right. My capacity for wood is 750. So you're lying to me. Oh, okay. My external storage besides the stockpiles is 450. That's accurate. But if my default is 750, then this will store 300 of it, and if I want to switch this off, I can. Alright, great. I'm gonna need more coal. This is ready to do a thing. We want a public house so that I can do moonshine. Hope will rise slightly. Everybody loves hope. Alright, I gotta build a public house. That's fine.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Build public house. Of which there can only be one. And it kind of doesn't matter where I put it. Sure. Right, if I do that, that's 3 wood. If I do that, that's 1 wood. That'll do. Looking forward to an evening at the pub with friends. Good. Good. A distinct spot. Cool. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach more promising locations from here. Fine. You're not going to do that now, though, because you need to come home so that you can explore other things. I have an unemployed automaton. I could employ you here, I guess, until I figure out where to employ you. Oh, I think I needed more wood creation. I think I lost a sawmill. That was the thing that happened. And this will cover all of the remaining wood in this corner. Yes. And then we can stick an automaton out here because automatons don't care about temperatures. How close to death is this? 88%. No, it's fine. I can wait until this... Yes, I know. It's fine. I can wait until things heat up again. I know! I know! I know! I know! I'm just waiting for the thing! Hold on! Give it 1 second! Just... patience. Alright. That's what I was looking for. Because now... I can turn off overdrive and everything's okay. Yes. Okay. Alright, public house needs workers. That was the thing I was missing. So let's get some of these cookhouse workers into the public house. A public house has been erected in accordance with the new law. Lewd. People are anxious to let off steam in their new house of respite. How many workers do I need? I'll just employ people. That's fine. Alright, everything's okay. Show me temperatures. Even the bunkhouse is comfortable. Okay, cool. In that case, this can go back down to steam level 1, I think. Seedling Ark is comfortable. If I turn off this heater, it becomes chilly. But that's still fine. That's still fine. Because chilly is the default. So if I'm at +0, I'm at chilly. That's fine. All right. This has an automaton working here, so it doesn't need a heater. Public house is fine. Cookhouse needs the heater. Does Cookhouse need the heater? When people are working there, like I might as well. Care house is doing okay, but doesn't have the heater on. But it has the steam hub providing extra heat. Factory no longer needs the heater. This is ridiculous. The Great Scott. Wow. Wow. That's so perfect. I think Hothouse no longer needs the heater as well. Hothouse can be chilly, and that's okay. It's just an automaton working there anyway. Okay, cool. Alright, so, new technology. I need to be able to provide the heat, but I also need to start being able to get all the coal that I need. So, kind of want to do large resource depot. Steam coal thumper. That's more coal production, but that just requires more idiots. More automatons. Managing the gathering. I want efficient gathering, which means I need insulation first. Blech. Steam sawmill is not super relevant. Steam steelworks maybe is relevant. Extra steel. If I go for like the sawmills and wall drills and stuff, maybe I go for charcoal kiln. Doesn't feel super necessary. Coal mining is probably the place I want to be. Generator efficiency is definitely a place I want to be. There's so many things that I know I want. It's just a matter of figuring out an order in which to get them. Oh, we need to get the infirmary so I can actually take care of people. Because people are getting gravely ill. Yes, okay. Start making infirmaries. Forgot people were getting ill. Haha. Streets. Why suddenly you have streets tutorial? Why didn't I get this a million years ago? What is the deal? Street is under construction. Yes, that's fine. As soon as my next automaton is free. Bingo. Bingo bango. Enter the sawmill. Medical post-research upgrade. What did this actually do? Heal the sick faster. Cool. Infirmaries are relevant. Wow, infirmary takes a steam core? Fascinating. Alright, let's get an infirmary out there. Alright, how am I on consumption? Way positive. That's what I like to see. That's the business right there. It might be time for yet another resource depot. To start caring about my excess coal. A new automaton has been built. Excellent. Go, Tommy. Do the thing. think that was going to be another gathering post outside of here, right? We got 3 gathering posts for 2 coal thumpers. We're going to need 1 more gathering post. Invalid placement location. Can I place another gathering post that'll still hit both of these? I don't think so. It doesn't actually give me an outline to show that it's touching the new pile. Right? Like, I can see the area of effect around the actual gathering post, but it's not indicating to me that it's touching the pile. Whereas, like, this one, like, it becomes green to show that it's in range, right? But these, they don't change. They're already green? Why are they already green? That's weird. They shouldn't already be green. They should become green when I'm in range. I don't have a way of knowing whether or not they're in range. Painful. And I can't actually build out here because there's not room. There's probably not room. Too bad. This would be the ideal place for it. Like right here. Right there. I just want to build it right there. Oh, this works. Yeah, okay. Kind of doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Actual doesn't matter. As long as it connects. And then I have this free automaton that I'm going to put to work in the infirmary, maybe? Once I build the infirmary? Or put to work in here once this is built.
Night is coming.
What is going on here? What is with the streets? Did we not build the streets? Did the streets not get built? Are we not trying to build the streets? Do I still need... It's under construction. They just haven't done it yet. You. Where are you? Oh, I need to send you out to a new place. And it's starting to get scary out here, isn't it? I don't have a good indication of where the Wall of Death is. I know it hasn't hit here, but I also don't know how close this is to the Wall of Death compared to the supply trailer. Like, I know that there is a Wall of Death. I just don't know... Like, I don't even know what its angle is. I guess if I look at it this way, it looks like it's, like, along this line. So closer to the supply trailer than the supply depot. So I'll know when it hits. Hopefully. Let's see, I guess. We shall see. And now I can do this thing. So let's do this thing. We got the public house. I think it's time for moonshine. Because less discontent.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Everybody gets some vodka. Alright, and I've got time before it gets cold again. Also, I have plenty of things in place to prevent any issues from it getting cold again. Cool. Moonshine sure makes it easier to provide people food off of soup. But I have enough food. Like, I don't need to make soup. Everybody's working in the cookhouse? It's not working hours. Aha, I see the problem. Go gather, buddy. You hold more coal. So my overall coal production capacity is still less than my ideal max for coal. Okay. Waiting for something to happen. Like this, for example. Scouts have arrived safely at the city. Okay. Cool. Time to send them towards Story. Ah, here it is. Okay. So this has now been hit. Which is, do I think my scouts will be able to make it to the supply depot in time? Ooh, that's a scary thought. I don't know! This still does not give good indicators of what's happening where. Because, like, this still looks far enough out that it shouldn't matter. But also, where is the line? Like, is this closer to the line than this? Is it further from the line than this? Yeah, but I can't accurately assess what the risk is, my dude. That's the problem I have, is there's no good indicator of how risky it is. Like, yes, there is a risk, but I can't actually tell. Irritating. They're not going to get there for another 6 hours. How bad is that? How risky is that? Is that super risky? Is that not very risky? I don't know! How bad is it to lose scouts? It's not ideal. I think it's actually not that bad, but it's not ideal for sure. There's really no good indicators here. There's no good way for me to tell how dangerous it is for them to be where they are. Is it remembering my angle? I think it is remembering my angle. And positioning. Like, there's just no sense at all here of what's actually going on. And I hate it. Like, the outside edge is curved. Like, you can kind of see as I go along the edge, it does this curve in. Now I'm at presumably the rightmost edge of the circle. And as I go up, it's going to push me back into the left. This is just holding straight up. You see, like, there's this curve here, right? So maybe this is near the edge of the circle, which means I'm worse off than I think I'm going to be. Or maybe the wall is vertical, and because this is further in, I have a lot more buffer than I think I do. Like, I just don't know. I just don't know, and I hate it. I hate not knowing. I hate not having this information. Whatever. Let them go. They die, they die. What other work needs to be accomplished out here? What am I doing with you? We need more storage. One of you is storing wood and doesn't need to be. Alright, we found more storage somehow.
Work time. Get back to
Every time an alert happens, until these guys land, I'm gonna be like, oh, did they die? Was that it? Is it over? Did I mess up again? What is going on with the streets here? Why are we not building the street? Right here. Build the street. Why did nobody do it beforehand? I don't understand what's happening here. I'm just going to deconstruct it and rebuild it. Maybe that'll send people out here sooner. Infirmary research. Excellent. I want that. I think I want this to be within range of a heater. So let's stick it out here. And then infirmary mechanization? Because it requires engineers. Oh, I probably do need this. Industrial hothouse. Greatly more efficient. I'm okay on food. If anything, I want coal mining. So I can start getting more coal. Haven't lost it yet. A new automaton has been built. Excellent. Go work at the infirmary. I don't think that's possible. I think that's actively not possible. Go build the light Greenlander. Sure. Alright, this is probably correct. It might do to start setting up another sawmill? Where are people working right now? What are people up to these days? I'm just going to send you to this coal pile for now. This raw coal pile. Go eat that, Mr. Automaton, until I figure out something better for you to do. And then it probably is a good idea to start setting up that next sawmill. This looks like it covers a fair amount of wood. Here. And like these are already green for reasons. I don't know what those reasons are. Is there a sawmill that's getting them already? Is this a sawmill? This is a sawmill. Oh, there's stuff that's already being picked up. Okay, so I don't need to build it that close. We can start doing it out here instead, or something. I don't want it to go right first, because that interrupts stuff here. Cool. They did it. They got there. The shack is falling apart, but its contents still have some value to us. Cool. Searching the shack, we found plenty of valuable supplies. Take resources! Alright, now go to the wrecked vehicle. You'll definitely have time to make it there. If you can make it here, you can make it there. And then you can make it back. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. We did it, you guys. We did it, Reddit. Also, it's probably time to replace the rest of these with houses. I heard a sound and I don't know what it means. Nothing, apparently. coal mining research. Oh, good. %10 more efficient. That kind of doesn't matter that much. Gathering efficiency matters. Is it time to go back for heating? More range, maybe? Another wood for it. Disaster. Steam hub range I'm probably not going to need, but it's necessary to get steam hub efficiency. Generator efficiency is for sure a good idea. Let's at least do that. And I can't build a coal mine. I don't have the wood for it. Right? The sound effect feels like it's meaningful, but I don't know what it meant. You promised people warmth. You delivered. Hope rises. Good. Happy to hear it. Scouts have reached the expedition camp. Explorer. The tents in this camp are old and covered in patches. It seems to be deserted. We found the bodies of the other New Manchester expedition members. Can I send them home? Bodies or resources, my dude? Their supplies were completely insufficient for this weather. That one of them managed to reach our city from here beggars belief. Take their stuff, clearly. Let's go check out a broken vehicle. Alright, the infirmary is built. Oh, and I have an extra rations button. That's cool. You're not working on automatons? Make some automatons. Need more robots! I can send a coal pile automaton to work at the infirmary instead. And I'm going to need more coal storage again. That's not unexpected. That is not an unexpected outcome. Scouts have reached the wrecked vehicle. Tell me more. Found the wreck of some sort of vehicle. We can salvage some parts from it. Ooh, salvage. I know, right? I love the number of robots I have. I'm so glad that this scenario exists. While disassembling the wreck to salvage what we could from it, we found a hidden cache of supplies. Lovely. And now there's nothing more out here, so it's time to go home? What are you carrying? Bunch of stuff. Yeah, bring it all home. Preferably before we freeze to death. Alright, everybody's employed. Everybody's doing stuff. We got our one person at the cookhouse. We got 3 people at the public house. The factory is quite busy. Alright, cool. Need more robots.
Work time. Get moving.
This needs to store more coal. My coal storage, I believe, is still insufficient. 6,300 out of a required 8,000. We need one more house. Probably do that. Build that house. Get that upgrade. Alright, we got moonshine. Kind of feel like none of the rest of this stuff matters. House of Pleasure will cause hope to fall somehow. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Discontent will be reduced permanently. Each spontaneous duel will slightly reduce discontent. Sometimes people will be killed. I'm kind of not on board with people just being killed right now. I think maybe we shouldn't let people die. Get a little bit more discontent if I use this ability, but that's fine. I'm going to need this at some point. And I'm going to need extended shift almost assuredly.
Listen, everyone. New law is
Like,
signed.
I am A-okay on discontent right now. Really, that's the least of my worries. Like, actually the least of my worries. Hope these shifts are only used for real emergencies. That is the plan. That was always the plan. Generator efficiency, excellent. More coal. More coal for the coal gods. Again with efficiency. Is there anything else that I really need to have at the moment? What's up here? All of the automaton stuff that I just have not been researched at all. Automatons are cheaper. Improves the... Why have I not done this? Oh my god, I should have done this forever ago. Make your automatons better. Jesus Christ. Automatons are the way in the future and the light. Don't leave them hanging. Alright, yeah. Continue. Continue doing things. Scouts have reached the broken vehicle, which is different from the wrecked vehicle. I want to make sure you know that. The broken vehicle, wrecked vehicle, completely different things. Some sort of machine buried under the ice. Our best guess is that it's a heavy cargo crawler. Well, I'm definitely exploring that. This vehicle belonged to the members of an expedition from New Manchester. New Manchester! I know that. It had a yellow dot on it. Obviously it was going to be New Manchester. It was clearly too heavy for the ice it rode over. Using it here was pure suicide. Wow, these New Manchesterites really have no idea what they're doing. What noobs? More like Noob Manchester! This requires assistance. All right, let's take their stuff and then figure out where we're going from here. This is not story related. This is story related. This is harder to get to because of cold. So let's go to this one first. Seems good. All right, continue doing things. A new automaton has been built. Coal or wood? Wood. Automaton integration researched. Oh, good. Yes, thank you. Automaton's now slightly better at everything. I don't know what any of this does! How do I get to it? Do the research. Oh my god, I don't have enough wood to do the research. Alright, do a different research. There's a bunch of this stuff that's probably worth getting. Steam coal mine? The thing is, it's extracting from finite piles, right? So even if they don't extract as much, there's still a limit to how much they can extract. Right? Or maybe that's not true. Maybe there's no limit to how much they can extract. In which case, yes. Get the steam coal mine. Because that's a huge jump in how much coal it's producing. As well as the cost, goddammit. That's alright, we're finding cores in places. It's probably okay. I'm gonna need more storage again.
Workday ends. It's off time.
It's off time. Workday ends. I think it's time to build another resource thing. Eventually. Get me the wood. Alright, what is my capacity now for coal? Does it show me? I gotta click on the stockpiles first. Still not quite max. But we got the houses. And a thing just happened. Ah, I can sign a new law. That was what that sound meant. I want extended shift to exist.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
And we are extending the shifts at the workshops. All of the workshops. Every workshop. There's that discontent I was looking for. 4 overtime work. Yep. That's alright. Drink some moonshine, you'll feel better about it.
Bundle up.
It got
Getting
cold.
colder.
Alright, heater's up. The medical post with 0 patients. I'm just going to deconstruct this building. I don't even need it anymore because I have the infirmary. Infirmary? Infirmary? Infirmary. Is this the coming storm? No, the storm is still 10 days away. We got lots of time. This building is too cold? That's not acceptable. Do I need this 1350? I don't think I do yet. I kind of do need the wood storage. Which is weird. That's not what I was expecting at all. Okay, another resource depot then. For the coal I'm eventually going to have. No, it is going to warm back up. A little bit. It's never going to get back to 30. But, like, there's still going to be some variation of ups and downs. Oh? The messenger lives. Oh, good. Captain, we've managed to treat the messenger from New Manchester. He's made a full recovery. Thank you. If I'd been in New Manchester, I'd have died. We don't have the means to treat such deep frostbite. His city seems to be dangerously underdeveloped. Yes. Oh, we got some hope out of that. Yahtzee. That's appealing. Still making more automatons, right? Yeah, good. Good. Yeah, good. Scouts have reached the snow-covered supplies. Good. Give them to me. The snow covering the crates is deep, but we're sure there are some valuable supplies buried down there. Under the snow, we uncovered many crates full of supplies! There's no telling who might have left them here. Well, thanks. Alright, observation tower. Here we go. Wow! The supply depot was nowhere near in danger of getting hit. Like, I was worried for actual nothing. It's now been 2 days later, and it still hasn't been hit by the storm. I have so much more time than I thought I did. This is what I'm talking about, man. It's just... it's not ideal. Steam coal mine. Excellent. Yeah, the thing's huge. Right? 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 You understand. We're going for difference engine. It is time. It is also time to build the thing I just researched, which is a steam coal mine. And also, time to store more coal. New automaton has been built. Good. Send him to work the coal pile. This thing is out of wood. Okay. Can dismantle it. And start working on An automaton at the infirmary. Yep. Perfect. Alright, what else is open and needs to be addressed? I don't know that I'm ever going to use this gathering post for anything, but I don't gain much out of it by dismantling it, so I'm just going to leave that be. So I guess I start building yet another sawmill. But I don't know where. Maybe out here. Maybe I can find a spot to build a sawmill out here. Yeah, this is actually perfect. And I have a bunch of people unemployed. Wow, surprising number of people unemployed. I can send some of them out here to the cookhouse. That seems fine. I'm gonna want another resource depot. So let's unassign them to the cookhouse, actually. And just let them be out and building things. Scouts have returned with a pile of resources. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we gotta send them back out to these areas. These are the ones closer to... By the time the storm hits here, though, none of this even matters. So I guess it doesn't matter which direction I go. Isolated shelter, steam lorry? That seems like it'll have cores. Empty shelter and ruined warehouse. Alright, I want the lorry. Go to the Barren Hollow. Tons of stuff in the middle of getting built. Finish all that construction. Bliss. It's about to get colder. But the seedling arcs are okay. I can always bump this up if I need to, but as is, things are mostly fine. The workshops are chilly. I guess we should do something about that. The infirmary being chilly doesn't actually matter because automatons. Thank you, automatons. Factory chili is a little annoying. We should do something about that. And then, how are we on consumption? Still very positive on coal. Good. That's where we need to be. The research has improved! Time to do more research. I want heater efficiency. I also want heater power. Yeah, way happier with heaters than I was with steam hubs. Alright, what do I want to do here? What does this do? Infirmaries will heal people faster. That's fine. House redesign. Houses are cheaper. That doesn't matter. Furry mechanization means they require less engineers, but I'm putting automatons there anyway, and I am really 100% okay on food. So let's do coal mining thing? Sawmill range extension actually seems really useful here. Build a few less sawmills, get a few more resources out of them. Oh, I can do this stuff now. Yeah, this is the good stuff. Allows automatons to be used at workshops and factories. Wow. I mean, if I do that, like, that's all well and good. But at that point, it's like, what am I even having people around for? Nothing? Sure. The people will work literally at the public house and nowhere else? A life of luxury for all my poor cold people? pile depleted. Yes. Good. Expected. And then there's a bunch of stuff that's still under construction, so I don't have the place to send my automaton to yet. I have 2 lonely automatons doing nothing with themselves. Isn't the goal to be that the seed ark will survive even if all humans die? Yeah, that's accurate. Alright, you get an automaton. And we just need like 1 million more resource depots. We really do. Oh, I could sign a new law. Do I even care? I'm not signing triage. Because I'm nowhere near that ever mattering. I don't need soup. I don't really need House of Pleasure. I kind of explicitly don't want dueling law. Yeah, I think we're just not signing anything until I get to the point where I need House of Pleasure for the discontent. Maybe the noob Manchestites will survive and discover it. Hopefully. Hopefully. We need to be able to store more food. That's funny. Alright, yeah, let's build another resource depot. Never enough resources. Never enough depots. Not raw food. Rations. Stick my remaining guy into here. Now it's just humans who are unemployed. Sawmill is out of gatherable resources. So now we have just 1 sawmill up and running. But this sawmill... Like, if I look at the range on it... I could leave it up, and if I get the sawmill range upgrade, it'll hit some of these stuff. But honestly, that doesn't feel like it matters. I think I just dismantle this and build a new one. So we still have 2 sawmills running. Where is the new sawmill going to be? Like, you can see what range is already covered by the existing sawmills. So we want to try and position this so there's not much overlap. But it also needs to be in a place that is allowed and hopefully doesn't destroy resources. I can build everywhere I go. Building here will destroy resource. Blah blah blah. Because I'm building it on top of the existing trees, and I don't want to do that. Where do I even put this then? Like all the way on the edge seems like a waste. But this one is like right in the middle of everything. Like out here is probably where I want to be. How are these things green? That's the part I don't understand. Maybe I do it out here. Five wood. 6 wood. Okay, get 5 wood. Sometimes I wonder what the purpose of our struggle is. I don't. We know what the purpose of our struggle is. The Arks. It said so in the scenario guidelines. Can't you read? What are these numbers? Why is this? Oh, okay, fine. Yet another resource depot. To hold more resource. Oh, it got cold again.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Alright, heater is on. Public house, heater likewise on. Wait a minute. That's not how public house works. Public house is inoperative at this time of day regardless. It only works after heating hours. The care house, okay, that actually doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter. I think the care house doesn't even need to exist anymore. Alright. Cool, we don't care. Care about none of these things. Work time!
Get back to work.
Get back to work! You take one of my many available automatons. Once the streets are built. Automaton integration 2! Yes! Go, my lovely machines! Engineer automatons? Automatons capable of building more automatons? Automaton scouts? Not that we're doing it, but cool. Alright, this thing is built and running, right? Okay, there is a limit to how much coal there is, but that's not a very high limit. Or that's not a very low limit. Like, that will actually just last forever. Okay, cool. So let's get more efficient at that, I guess. No, I need to abort. I need to start working on better heating. Because that's going to be a problem sooner rather than later, I think. Where are we on consumption? We're still way positive. Beautiful. This thing needs to choose a resource type, and it's gonna be coal. Street is not connected to generator. Are you lying to me? I think you're lying to me. I think that means that they're not going to build these streets. So let's dismantle them and try it again. Scouts have reached the tower. Is that good? This is some kind of temporary observation point. We'll have a better view of what's ahead of us when we get to the top of it. Okay? We can see New Manchester! We've done it, at last. Many strands of smoke can be seen rising. Many strands of... Is smoke rise a noun? Or is that... I think that's a typo. Many strands of smoke can be seen rising from it, which means it's still inhabited. We have to reach them as soon as possible. Quick, take their wood. Alright, go explore New Manchester. We'll send the other scouts to the frozen pond at some point in the future. Ah, there it is. The supply depot finally got hit. Almost running out of cores. How much does it matter the layout of the roads, or is it enough that they exist? Layout of the roads can potentially cause problems when building other things later, because you want to build them in a place that roads exist. Other than that, they just need to connect. So for the purposes of already existing buildings, it doesn't matter. At that point, it's just how many roads you're laying down, because each length of road requires a wood. Advanced heaters research. Good. Now we probably want to do heater efficiency. As far as I know, winding roads are just as... as far as I know, efficiency for roads is not a meaningful term. Where are you going? You found a waypoint. Good. We're going to the lorry. The lorry feels like it matters. Store some wood, I guess. Alright, now you need heating. What? Closed? Oh, yeah, okay. The public house merely existing reduces discontent. Okay. Alright, fine. I'll keep it heated, I guess. And I've got enough coal, so the next step is just disband all expeditions. In time for the upcoming storm. This is now working. This is now working. Cool. I have a lot of coal. We might maybe need to store more coal. Sure, let's get set up to store more coal again. Yet more depots. Things are heating up, which means I can reduce my steam level. My steam level is already 1. I got through this one on the strength of heaters. Nope. Keep that heater on, I guess. Scouts have reached the New Manchester. Alright, how much of a disaster is this? The city is much bigger than ours, yet it seems far less advanced and more crowded. Oh no. I'm gonna have to take care of these idiots, aren't I? A dimly glowing generator stands in the middle of a shanty town. There are so many people here. Too many. They look sick, underfed, and most of them don't have a proper roof over their heads. Nothing can save them from the storm. Except us. Well, I'm pretty much completely settled as far as my own goals are, so I guess we'll take on challenge mode. We'll do our best to send help. Alright, what does sending help look like? Here it is. Aid for New Manchester. We found New Manchester, but its people are lacking almost everything needed to survive. We can try to help them, but only automatons will be able to carry supplies across the windswept wasteland to them. If we want to help them survive the storm, first they need construction materials. Wood and steel to build shelters. This is just the beginning. They will need much more, especially food and coal. Okay. Gather 600 steel, 600 wood, 1 automaton, and send the relief expedition. Step 1 of 3. Oh, steel is a problem. Okay. How do I get more steel? I need to upgrade my steelworks, because there's only so many places I can have steelworks. Steel is absolutely a limiting factor. I can't make these do anything more than they're already doing. And I can't place new ones, so I need to research better ones. Ooh, God. Okay. Let's research better steel. Heater efficiency, that's good. Resources. Steam steelworks. Yep. What are you storing? You're storing more coal. The steam lorry. Yes, delicious steam cores. Give to me the cores. This huge machine used to haul tons of cargo until it broke. We can dismantle it to retrieve some resources. Absolutely. The generators were built thanks to steam lorries like this and their ability to haul cargo over the frozen landscape. It's a shame it can't be repaired. Yes, such a shame. Nom 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 nom. Do we hit the isolated shelter on the way back? Maybe. Maybe. Sure. Aid for New Manchester. Okay, tell me more. The people of New Manchester won't survive the storm without our help. To send them aid, you need to stockpile a certain amount of resources and construct some automatons first. I'm on it. The relief expedition can then be sent from the beacon panel. Ah, that's how that works. Okay, cool. Okay. Got it. Why do resource depots gotta cost steel? What can I build that doesn't cost steel? A steelworks. Not really, though. Because, like, there's nowhere I can actually build a steelworks. Trust me, if I could build a steelworks, I would. Absolutely. I could turn wood into coal, but that's not helpful. Harvest New Manchester. You're not wrong, buddy. You're not wrong. Alright, let's build some steam steelwork, shall we? Become better. And advanced steelworks, yep. That's the thing I'm researching.
Workday ends. It's off time.
And I can't really afford to build another automaton right now because of the steel cost of it. I really need that steel. The frozen pond! Alright, what's the frozen pond? A distinct spot in Frostpunk. We can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. Damaged Snowcat and Manchester Dreadnought. What the hell is a Snowcat? A wrecked vehicle. Oh, I love wrecked vehicles. A large land Dreadnought. Absolutely. Go get it. I kind of think I might require an all-nighter for one of these workshops. I get that that's going to cause some discontent, but I want to get this research done. What is going on here? Storage near capacity. Yeah, you're not wrong. You are very not wrong. These are things you are not wrong about. Advanced steelworks. Let's go. And then this is just for extra wood, which maybe matters, but we don't have the cores to spare. Steam sawmill is probably a good idea, as is sawmill range extension. But I kind of maybe think that large resource depot is the way to go at this point. Like, I just keep building tiny resource depots. And you just need to start building large ones. Are they even more... I need numbers. I don't have the numbers on this. Snowcat is one of those tracked vehicles for snow. Light, wide tracks, light truck body. Oh, cool. Okay. Like, I know how much a resource depot costs. It's 40/20. And it ups my resource storage ability by some amount. Sure. How much does this up my resource storage, right? Like, is it worth it? Is it better? Is it worse? Is it lower ratio? I think I want to research it just to find out whether or not it's a better ratio. Scouts have reached the isolated shelter. What'd they find? Steam cores and raw food. Oh, lovely. You've done well. The shelter is well built and looks intact. We might be able to find some resources inside. Please find some resources inside. This shelter must have built for some important person, or a very small group. Whoever was supposed to live here never showed up. The supplies are untouched. Oh, so good. Give it to me. Bring it home. Alright, let's source some more coal.
Time to get to work.
Because I have no idea how much coal they're going to need. Finally getting some steel. Large resource depot researched. Alright, what does this look like? It still doesn't tell me. I just have to build it. And then I can find out. Okay, fine. Just build it. Build it and then let me know afterwards. Oh, and start a research. Yes, that's correct. Sawmill range? Sawmill range might matter eventually. At the moment, kind of none of this matters. Generator range? I like generator range. I don't think it is necessary for what I'm doing. Food stuff? Oh, I'm going to need more food stuff, aren't I? Hothouse insulation probably makes sense. House insulation will probably make sense at some point. House redesign does not matter at all. Healthcare insulation might matter. See, this actually tells me the numbers, right? I can see that a single hothouse versus an industrial hothouse. In terms of steam cores for food I'm getting, it's the same. But an industrial hothouse allows me to do the same with less workers. Sure. I've noticed this mattering already. So let's get started with this. Probably going to need another hothouse, to be honest. If I'm going to need to send food for Manchester's. If the Manchesterites need food. Capped again.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Alright, hothouse is now better at being insulated. Maybe even one more time. I might want Steam Hub efficiency eventually, but Steam Hub range is really not important. This makes overdrive that much better. Yeah, none of these feel super important, except for maybe generator efficiency, but I'm capped on coal right now anyway. This stuff definitely doesn't feel like it matters. Although this kind of does. But this is so much steel at a time when I'm trying to hoard steel, so I kind of can't do that either. Kind of feel like I can't do anything here. Cookhouse insulation. Because there's nothing that's, like, cheap that I still feel like I need. Wall drills require cores, so that's kind of out. Steam sawmill? Why does it require steel to research? Irritating. Steam coal thumper, maybe? Get that much better at coal thumping? Gathering post insulation because it leads to more efficient gathering? Maybe? But gathering is only for gathering posts, which is only for coal? I feel like this is really closer to where I want to be than going through stuff over here in order to get coal mining better at. Really, I just want to do this, but I can't afford the steel loss. So let's give them something to do. No gatherable resources in range. Really? You've cleared it all out? What a guy. It's kind of astounding, actually. And not what I was expecting to see. Where else are there trees? If I'm trying to build a sawmill, right? You can see where the trees are. They're really only out here. Kind of running low on, maybe I don't worry about it too much, because I'm kind of doing okay here. Scouts have reached the Manchester Dreadnought. Yes, this is what I wanted to see. This machine is enormous, but less advanced than the one we're using. This dreadnought would have carried hundreds of people. Must have belonged to the citizens of New Manchester. Now it's broken beyond repair. Take all of the delicious resources. I was going to have them hit the damaged snowcat on the way back, but maybe I just have them come home because they're carrying steel. And I really need the steel right now. 15 hours. A day in 15 hours. God. From here, is it going to be a day? No, it's going to be like a day in 12 or something. Kind of running low on time to get all this stuff put together. Yeah, I think they just need to come home. Give me that steel. Start employing more people at the cookhouse. If you're not employed, what the hell are you even doing with your life? Alright, so this thing costs just about 4 times a regular resource building, right? This is 40-20. This is 150-75. So the ratios are still the same. If I look at how much storage I have, all of these are 450s, and this is 1350 off of a regular resource depot. 450 times 4, right? So it's exactly times 4 for all of these. For coal, 1350 is 27. Also exactly times 4. Okay. So it's exactly times 4 the amount of storage for slightly, barely less than times 4 the cost to build. Okay. So it is actually worth it. Barely. But it is worth it. People are depending on me. That's right. They sure are. Coal mining optimization researched. Good. Do it again. Cost me more steel that I don't want to have to spend. I think I wait until I've sent the spend. Sent the steel. Who's free? No automatons, that's for sure. You do not need to be employed. And as soon as this hits 600... Okay. Beacon. Beacon. We need to send... Hello? Scouts. Scouts. That's not what I'm looking for. This is what I need. Okay. Relief expedition. Go. One day away. Great. And then scouts can go... out to here? To the places? To the damaged snowcat, probably. Oh, that's so expensive to get to. Let's get to the frozen pond first. Alright, now that that's sent, I can afford to start doing more research. Coal mining rationalization, maybe? I wanted to do this earlier. Just to see how much this affects. Food, health, and shelter were probably okay for now. How bad off is my infirmary? Infirmary's doing just fine. A-okay. Public house is maybe not in the best of places. That might need to be improved. I don't really know how to do that. I think that's just this button. Efficiency gains aren't helping the poor and downtrodden proletariat. What proletariat? Alright? At this point, humans are the proletariat. The only thing that matters is our machine overlords. Speaking of machine overlords, I think that means we go for automatic prototyping. Thought I knocked over my water. I was about to be real scared. Okay. Okay, cool. How many sawmills do I have? That's inoperative because no gatherable resources. This is also a sawmill. Wow, I got a lot of these idiot sawmills out here. Really? You have nothing in your range? I don't think that's true. Food for New Manchester. With basic shelter secured, the most pressing need is food. Hunger has forced these people to do dire things. May God forgive them. Gather enough food rations and have automatons carry them to New Manchester. Okay. 2,000! Not gonna get to 2,000. Alright, I guess we're signing soup into place.
Listen, everyone. New law is
And
signed.
we're switching recipes to soup. And I guess we could do another cookhouse and another hothouse. Soup causes a little bit of discontent. Also, I don't have that kind of storage. Okay. Things that are storing steel. Are any of them storing steel? Found one. Stop storing steel and start storing food rations. Jesus Christ, monsters. We're like, oh, you just gotta get 500 before the storm. Like, oh, that's achievable. Yeah, pretty much, Mr. Gecko. Also, it just feels thinner, even if it's the same amount of actual feeding. Like, you're still getting fed. It's just like, it doesn't feel as satisfying. A bunch of them are on coal, a bunch of them are on food rations, and one of them is on wood. Can probably change that one to also be food rations. Food rations about a month. Except we're gonna have to ship off a bunch of it. Now we'll know how the poor ate in the workhouses. Here we are, reduced to poverty. Such is the price of survival. Sorry, Tom Langston. Forgive me if I don't pay too much attention to your opinions. People oppose you? What? Sir, the concerned engineers are here again. They argue that sending supplies to New Manchester endangers our mission. We came here ready to give our lives so that the Earth can be reborn. We can't forfeit it all now. Please, show us that you understand the importance of our mission. Hope will fall. Or you'll have to keep at least... Oh, easy. I won't... Trust me. Trust me. I won't endanger our mission. Keeping 6 automatons working in the city is a piece of cake. I got 14 running at the moment. This is everything I want it to be anyway. The most commonly requested cook in your household? Good. Good for you. Proud of you, buddy. Keep the autonomous systems working. Yeah, no worries. I can guarantee you I will at all times have at least 6 automatons working in my city. What do you take me for? 6 automatons. This is baby talk. Let me show you how a real automaton master works. Alright, alright. People are happy. Now the problem is keeping people fed. So let's go with food. Another hothouse. And another cookhouse. Long hours of toil. Sir, our people are worn out. Some of them have been working on extended shifts for days on end. Their effort is taking its toll, and they're becoming restless. They deserve a break. Okay, that's a good idea. I think that's actually fine. We're out of steel. Crap. Start making more steel.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out today.
Alright, we need to give people a place to work here. And I only have the one unemployed idiot. So really I want to employ automatons here. What can I do to make this a little easier for people? The public house can have fewer workers. So we can just start, at least, working here. All of my other idiots are indeed employed. Pantry MacGyverism. Yeah, that seems like it would lend itself well to soup. We got you here. Oh, that's everybody. We just need to start getting more of these automatons built. It's gonna need the heater. Okay, that's fine. We'll send people to work at the cookhouse because cookhouse is easier to manage. And then as soon as this automaton gets built, it'll go to work over here at the hothouse. Automaton? Hello? Oh. Working hours are over. Right, of course, yes, naturally. I'm full on steel, unfortunate. I should probably do something about that. That sounds like a thing I should probably do something about. Have you on a food rant? I'm sorry. My sympathies. What does my coal stockpile look like? Oh, it's huge. Okay, I can turn one of these off of coal and have them start storing more steel. Sign a new law. Do I want to? I don't care about triage. Nobody's sick. Kind of don't care about either of these. I should... Nope. Yeah, discontent is fine. And hope is more important. So, no, I don't care about any of the remaining laws. Get out. Get wrecked, laws. Can this... I should have deassigned you a while ago. Sent you to work over here. storage near capacity. Yep. Oh, I guess I just build more storage then. I can do that. I have these large resource depots ready to be built at any time. New automaton has been built. Excellent. City of Steam. What does that mean? Have 15 automatons at the same time. Hey! Achievement unlocked, my dudes. Automaton integration? Yes! Make automatons better! Make automatons better. Oh, that's interesting. Make automatons better at automaton things. And now I have a free automaton? Oh no. Where do I want you working? I actually have more automatons. Does automaton feel weird in your mouth when you say it? Nope. It's a cool word. Automaton is a word that is cool. I think I want to build another sawmill out here somewhere. Might be time. But I want to do it in a way that doesn't destroy a bunch of wood. Queuing? Queuing is weirdly written, but it's not, like, it's not hard or annoying to say. I don't think, anyway. I wish I could build it out here without destroying stuff. Because there's only so much wood we have available at the moment. Gatherable resources in range. Are you lying to me? This looks like it's in range. Oh, this is one big clump. Oh. I didn't realize this was done in clumps like that. That's interesting. I thought each individual tree was actually an individual tree on its own. Learned something new today. If you learn how to say it before you learn how to spell it properly. Oh, maybe. If you didn't know how to spell Q, how would you think it was spelled? Would you think it was C-U-E? But that's a different kind of Q. That is a real Q. You could just think C-U-E every time you say Q-U-E-U-E. Would it still be a problem? Doing what we're doing right now. Are any of the resource depots still being depots for wood? One of them is. You. Stop. What happened? Something just happened. Oh my god. Something just happened! And it wasn't any of the... It was the, yes. It was the Q, Q, and Q are the same phonetically. Yeah, that's pretty cool. These cookhouses have, cooked as much as they're going to. Why is this at 0? Oh, because this guy has to come back home. No. Scouts have returned with some food and cores and other stuff. Excellent. What am I going to do with them? All the cogs are oiled. Oh, I made a new automaton. Good. You're already heading here, so I guess you're going to head out here. Which is... Broken Tree. Yes, we are in fact full on wood. So I guess it's time to build another thing, like another large resource depot. Just keep on building resource depots. Build depots forever. And that's still full. Okay. One of these coal depots is gonna go back to wood. Hold my wood for me. Now you can start mining wood again. Hope you're happy. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this automaton. How much coal do I think I'm gonna need? I mean, if the food numbers are anything to go by, then it might be something along the lines of like 30,000 coal, which is atrocious. Classify that as atrocious. Let's eat another thing here. Do I need another hothouse? I might need another hothouse. I don't have that much more time. Sure. Let's speed things up again. All these invalid placements, come on. Is this valid? This is valid. And next to a steam hub. Automaton efficiency has improved yet again. Thank you, best boys, for continuing your improvements. Engineer automatons doesn't feel like it matters. Medical automaton integration kind of doesn't feel like it matters. Although, that would let me... Where's my infirmary? Ah, it's already got the automaton. Okay, good. I kind of feel like I'm going to need this. We're just going to need so much steel. Oh, I wanted to do the range extension, didn't I? Not steel. Coal. Yeah, let's do it. Improve the coaling. Store more coal.
Workday ends. It's off time.
Which also allows me to... Let me look at my numbers. Food... I can store 2,100. Okay, I'm good. You're waiting. Oh, yeah, we gotta send you to a place. Send you to a place. Oof. So, this wall is getting closer. Pretty big piles of coal. We could do with another gathering post out here. Unfortunately, I still don't know how to position it. Like, I still don't know if this is positioned such that it'll reach the far one, but maybe it doesn't need to. Maybe this is good enough. You can store more coal. People are depending on me. Yep, they sure are. New automaton's been built. Good. Stick one over here in the new gathering post. Scouts have reached the damaged snowcat. It's just steel? Lame. This used to be a large snowcat. Its steam turbine must have exploded, turning it into a heap of junk. We found some supplies inside the wreck. We'll surely find a good use for them. Absolutely. Does it make sense to try and go to New Manchester with, like, a normal idiot? Like, what does that even do? I think you just come home. Or maybe you go out to the empty shelter. One day, 22 hours. One day, 12 hours. But this is closer. I don't know that it's that much closer. We'll go here. Oh, we did it! We're right there! We're finally in enough. Okay. You. Mr. Automaton that I just employed. Oh. Stop employing. And send the new thing. There you go. And new research. Coal mining rationalization. Hothouse installation is probably going to matter. Hothouse selection. What does that even mean? Let's find out, I guess. And start building yet another automaton. The supply of food we've sent should get them through the storm, but New Manchester won't survive without a sufficient coal supply for their generator. We've estimated the amount they'll need, and it doesn't look good. Let's do what we can. 6,000 coal?! If that's all they need, this is not a problem in the least. Sir, the engineers who opposed your decision to help New Manchester are here once again. You promised to focus on your mission, and you stayed true to your word. We're sorry we doubted you. It seems we do have a chance of helping them after all. We'll do whatever it takes. Aww. The efficiency of workshops rises by 20%. Holy hell, that's amazing. 6,000 is nothing. 6,000 is peanuts. I'm holding on to 20k right now. I can send this with no problem. This is the least of my worries. I just need to have the automatons to send with them. So where are my automatons employed at the moment? I think we unemploy you. Unemploy one of these gathering posts. We're definitely going to need to up our food supplies drastically. So we got to keep people employed at the hothouses. The idiot that is currently employed at the infirmary can probably go. I think we can afford to spare him. We're building a few more of these, my dudes. And we need one more. We need to lose one more. That's a gathering post. That's a gathering post. This is a gathering post. We have 3 gathering posts for this one place. That's unnecessary. So you can go off. And that's 4. Get out of here. Go relief expedition. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And we're still A-okay on everything. None of this is a problem. New Manchester cared for. There are tiers of... Are you casually calling your people idiots? Yes. All the time. Categorically. There are tears of gratitude in the eyes of the people of New Manchester when the final transport reaches their city. We did what we could. Their fate is out of our hands now. Infrastructure kept intact. You have convinced people you can help New Manchester without endangering our mission. They trust you completely and are willing to follow you as long as necessary. What does that translate into? Like, what is my game benefit for implicit trust? What is the value of this? I truly appreciate it. I'm mostly calling the automatons idiots, but yeah, it probably leaks into everything. I think everybody is just idiots. Uh, yeah, we're just good now. Like, everything is fine. I have huge stockpiles of everything I could possibly need except for food. So maybe we build more food stockpiles. But other than that, like, everything is absolutely fine. Now we need to rebuild our food rations, but like with our food infrastructure that we've newly added, that should be fine. It should go relatively quickly. Voice of support! Sir, we found a letter to you. It's unsigned. Sir, I wholeheartedly support your decision to help New Manchester. I know of many others who do, but they admit to it only in private, shamed into silence by those who see compassion as weakness. I am glad I'm not alone. The cultist simulator people called? Resources. Yeah, I'm kind of out of expendable, right? Right, Kalis?
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
But yeah, cultists is usually right. What's going on out here? We have this gathering post and this gathering post working for this number. But we have way more coal than that, so let's add this automaton to this number. Nobody's sick, so I don't need to worry about the infirmary. And you need a place to go. Go into the ruined warehouse. With New Manchester secured, we can focus on our mission again. The doubtful engineers have come forward. Sir, we may have disagreed. There's a lot of sir going on. We may have disagreed with you, but we're prepared to put it behind us. For better or worse, we're ready for the final push to fulfill our mission. Let's get to work! Give me that hope. Ooh, nice. Nice little hope jump. New automaton has been built. It sure has. Please continue doing that thing. Go automatons. Make the work happen. This is not a lot of time to disband the remaining expeditions. I think, you might just have to come home. And that's gonna be enough. And then this dude, I guess we can do one more visit, and that's probably gonna have to be all we can do, all we can get out of him. Yeah, I definitely need more gathering out here. This is capping out. I like how you're building up this mythos, this sort of like extended universe of of lore for all my disparate streams out of my quote list. That's amazing work, Mr. Gecko. You should probably publish your findings. Alright, so we're probably going to get there on food, I think. I think we're going to get there on food. We have 3 more days. Wow, we're definitely going to get there. Everything's going to be fine. 3 of the 4 walls are still standing, protecting a small stash of snow-covered supplies. Wood and raw food. Okay. With moderate effort, we were able to remove the crates containing supplies from under the snow. We'll put them to good use in our city. Okay. On board. Alright, so to get to the empty shelter is 17 hours. To get home is a day and 10 hours. So that's overall just over 2 days if I do both. And I have that time. Okay. Yeah, just allow time to complete. Build industrial hothouses to significantly increase raw food production. I don't think I will. Hothouse selection. Hothouses and industrial hothouses will be 15% more efficient. See, that's fine. That's great. That's helpful. Just do that thing. New automaton has been built. Excellent. Let's put him right to work, shall we? Maybe not here, though. Maybe at the other thumper. Infirmary is still fine. Cookhouse has nothing to cook, but we're doing fine on food. 13 days. I love it. The story of my progression through steaming. Yeah, okay. I am glad somebody is doing that work. You gave your people time to rest, maintaining normal working hours. People feel ready to work hard again. Hope rises. Love it. Love it. Love that hope. Another automaton is ready. Dang. Alright, well, now that we've got the thumper going, we need to fill in this gathering post, I think. And then the next one will go to the infirmary, just in case. Hothouse selection. Good. Alright, how are we doing for heating? Because heating might start mattering. I think this power upgrade is probably relevant to my interests. And then at that point, that will be as much power as things can produce. I do my best, Mr. Gecko. I'm glad you find me entertaining. Yeah, we're back up on food, so now we're just waiting for people to come home, and then we're going to disband them, and then we'll have prepared for the storm. The storm will have been prepared for. Automaton accident. Oh no. One of our people has been badly injured by an automaton and is now an amputee. Danger. It's a good thing we have prosthetics. It's not going to be an amputee for long. It will very quickly become not an amputee. Scouts have returned. Alright, well, now it's time to go to the beacon and disband them. And I have some employees. Oh, some sick people. They've been out there sick this whole time, huh? Atrocious. Let's put them to work at the infirmary until we get that next automaton built. Because then they can deal with the prosthetics also. Status. Activity. Going to get a prosthesis. Yep, sure are. Scouts have reached the empty shelter. A distinct spot in Frostland. We can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. Oh. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. I see. That's not actually good. 12 hours. 1 day and 3 hours. Can I afford actual 2 days? I think I can. Because, like, if it's 12 hours to here, it's not going to be a full 12 hours back. But I can afford, if it was, 2 days and 3 hours before prepare. Okay, yeah, so I can afford to do this. Go to the mountainside cave. Workers in treatment. Going to treatment. Literally, one of the people that I assigned here is actually working because the rest are sick. Well, I guess that's happened. That happens sometimes. That's how it goes. Sometimes I wonder what the purpose of our struggle is. I don't.
Brace yourselves.
No wondering. This is a no wondering zone. Oh god, it got cold again. What needs to happen here? This hothouse needs heating. Okay. Can handle that. Care house needs heating. Care house doesn't matter. Ooh, the houses are chilly. Okay, I don't like that. We can increase the steam level out here. Consumption is still way positive, which is beautiful. Yep, everything's fine. don't even need to do anything anymore. I think I need to... There is no more work that needs to be done by me, other than responding to things that now happen. Whoa! Rubber Ducky, thank you so much for the continued support. Welcome back to the Adventuring Party. 13 months with that Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you very much for your continued generosity and for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Maybe I want more storage of things. I might want more storage things. The little storage things can switch from coal to steel. And then we can build another big storage thing for coal. Big storage. Here we go. Store bigly. Do a big store. It doesn't matter where this goes. Yay! Thank you for the best, Rubber Ducky. Much appreciated. Generator power. Cool. Alright, and then there was sawmill range extension, which I will do in a couple of minutes. Oh, I'm not actually getting any more wood. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm actual out of wood. Mistakes were made. Maybe I don't build this thing yet. Maybe I cancel this so that I can research the thing I wanted to research and maybe start getting more wood as a result. This can get dismantled. I'm never going to do anything with you. And I have a free engineer, not automaton. Interesting. You can build with coal? I don't think I can build with coal. I don't think that does anything. Man, all my sawmills. Okay, so I think I need to build a new sawmill. Sawmill. That'll do. That's 8 wood. Ah, that's 7 wood. Okay, let's do it that way. Going to work. Working at the steam coal line, yes. Good. Unable to work. Trying to work, but can't. Sad story. What is this idle engineer? I should have you going... I should have you working somewhere. Let's have you work at the public house. What happens if I have more efficiency at the public house? What does it even do? What does efficiency for this thing do? People to meet over drinks and let off steam reduces discontent. Okay, that's not actually necessary. Let's have you work over here. And hopefully deal with the sick people. Free time. Got it. More people reduce more discontent. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. A short tunnel leads into a vast natural cave complex. It seems to have been used as a warehouse. There are still some supplies here. Oh, good. I like supplies. This cave could collapse at any moment. It's no wonder it hasn't been turned into a permanent shelter. We'll take what we can and leave before we're trapped in here. Or worse. That's accurate. Alright, now that we've done that, come home. 1 day, 7 hours. Barely enough time to meet the restrictions. But we can do it. I never did build the thing that uses a steam core for wood. I don't think I ever researched it, did I? Wall drill. Nope, I never even researched it. Okay, that'll be tough. Things are going to start getting terrible right quick. This is where the storm hits. The start of the middle of the 27th. That's where things start being real disasters. Alright, you. Stop there, start here.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
I think we start working longer hours here to make sure research gets done.
Work time. Get moving.
Alright. Sawmill range extension researched. Good. I do think we probably need to have at least one wall drill. Just in case. Because moving sawmills around is a pain. Your city isn't dug in a hole. It's a clearing in a forest completely frozen over you to drill to get to the trees. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I don't even know where wall drill positions are. I might have already built over them. No, that's unlikely. So you now have trees in range that you can grab. Good. As do you. The same trees. So this can just be deconstructed. You also have these trees in range. But you have other trees in range that you don't. So I probably still want to work with both of you. Are you grabbing anything that's not reached by this? All this stuff out here. Which is not being reached by... Okay, so there's still some uniques over here too. So it wouldn't hurt to have some extra help over there. In the meantime... let's get one more automaton. In fact, I think I want one more automaton past that as well. Especially if I'm going to have them work a wall drill. Put you to work over here until this gets eaten up, and then you can move over here. Alright, let's build that wall drill. There's literally one spot for it. Okay, well, that's where it goes then. I don't have enough wood to build the streets. Amazing. Alright, now I can build it. We're out of wood! I know. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Now I'm gonna need more wood before I can start my next research thing. Y'all are on your way home with a stack of wood! I love it! I am 100% out of cores. That's not ideal. What is my next research, though? Overdrive couplings? Are we gonna need that? We might need that eventually. Probably generator range. Steam hub efficiency, maybe. There's nothing here that generates more heat than I already have, other than overdrive couplings. Which is probably going to be my next step. None of this matters to me, even in the slightest. Automaton redesign might, but that's just making them cheaper. Which I should have done ages ago if I was going to do. I don't think I'm going to do it. Neither of these things matters to me. So this whole tree is useless to me now. Resources. This costs extra cores. This costs extra cores. I'm not going to do anything with that. When you say Final Fantasy IIV, what information are you trying to convey? Okay, you're talking about 7. Sure. More coal stuff is maybe useful. Efficient gathering may be useful, but that requires a bit of work to get there. Not doing advanced coal mines because, again, don't have the cores. Coal Thumper Injectors. This may be a place that I want to get to. Oh, 6. Yes. The one with Narsh. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like that city. That's actually a really good point. Like, that parallel with the harsh, cold environment, but all the, like, different steam technology and stuff. Yeah. I like that. Gathering post will be warmer. That doesn't matter even in the slightest. Efficient gathering might, though. House insulation is definitely going to matter. Okay, that's our next step. House insulation. Let's get 120 wood at some point in the near future. Hopefully. Cold homes. Well, you're not wrong. Some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They're quite sensibly pointing out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address that problem. It's only going to get colder in the near future. I don't like that. That's a thing I don't like. Do I just say let's heat some homes? Once I get the insulation, that'll be better. This gives me more time. This is 24 hours for all homes versus 2 days. I'm gonna go for the 2 days one. Take a little bit more time to get this together. Completely foreign with this game's play. This is essentially a colony builder. And your opposition, the stressors, are primarily environment-based, as well as food and shelter and, you know, the normal stuff. But also, the temperature constantly ranges from bad to very bad to extremely bad, and back and forth. So you need to adequately prepare for that as well. And just in general, this game is very aesthetic, and the storylines are relatively well put together. Like, there is story-driven scenarios. Wow, 100 plus refugees. That's a lot of refugees. Yeah, that seems like that would be a problem. Who needs heating when you have the fire of faith? Yeah, no faith today. We have an actual hope bar instead of just devotion. Okay, and I'm waiting to get 160 food so I can heat houses better. That's the next step. 160 wood, sorry, not food. I know. I'm waiting. I want house insulation. Alright, now I can do it. And I can disband the scouts. I'm gonna do that too. And we are fully prepared for the storm. We've gathered enough supplies to survive the storm. Everything else has been taken care of. You can accept huge groups of refugees. What you didn't notice the first time is that you can come back to them and they'll still be fine. Oh. Discover them, build up your city, then go get them. That makes sense. That's cool, actually. That is a cool thing. And we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Because I still have I have 2 Steam levels that I can go to. And right now, Steam is coal is super positive. There's only so many things that need to be heated because automatons. Man, I love this setup. Uh-huh. I just got 3 achievements at once. What did I do? I hope 4 achievements at once. We did our best. We can only pray now. Wow, all I needed was to complete the quest and then it was fine? Fascinating. We did our best? That's what I get? Not like success, not happy, just you tried. Who knows? Jesus Christ. We were chosen stewards of the future. But winter is coming. Oh, sorry. But winter forced us to choose. What did we choose? Everything. I succeeded at everything. I aced literally everything you put in front of me, buddy. We found another city, helpless in the cold. There were no choices to be made, all right? I just helped everybody. I just did everything. We decided to help. Yeah, we fucking did. Lives were more important. Sure. Yeah, we can pretend that was my motivation. We saved all the Arks. Yup, that's a thing we did as well. You let that city die? Oh no. But more importantly, we saved Noob Manchester. We took our chances and saved our humanity. What happened? I won. Let that be our legacy. People don't matter, only the science does. See, the thing is, I knew I was prepared. I knew I was sufficiently prepared to help both the people and the science. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. So what were these achievements I just got? I just got 4 achievements in a row. Conservationists. Save all the seedling Arks in the Ark scenario. Yep. Everybody lived for once. Finish the Ark scenario, saving both cities. Technocrat is just finish the Ark scenario. And then bad at politics. Keep every promise made during a playthrough. Wow. Wow. Bad at politics. What a name for an achievement. Good work. Good work, everybody. We did very good here. I am pleased with these results.